Go ahead, take a look at your palm. Do you see it? There might be a faint, almost hidden line that curves into a perfect crescent moon. For most of your life, you've probably just seen it as another crease, nothing more than a random line on your skin. But in the worlds of spiritual folklore and palmistry, that little mark is seen as something much more profound. According to these traditions, the crescent moon mark is a sign that you're part of a unique group of souls who have traveled a long way to get to this moment. And with 2025 on the horizon, a year that many in numerology, astrology, and spiritual circles view as a major turning point, this mark is said to be buzzing with purpose. It's widely interpreted as a signal that a spiritual awakening isn't just a far-off idea, but something that is happening right now. If you have this crescent moon on your palm, maybe even alongside the powerful letter M, many believe you're not alone and that it's no accident. These marks are viewed in mystical traditions as a kind of spiritual signature, indicating a soul chosen for a special journey of transformation. The year 2025 is being talked about as a threshold, a time of major shifts and deep awakening across the world. For those who carry this specific sign, this year is believed to be when the veil thins and your true path starts to light up. This isn't about being scared or uncertain. It's about remembering something deep inside you. It's about stepping into a power that may have been sleeping, just waiting for the right moment to wake up. In the language of these spiritual beliefs, this mark is your key, and it's time to understand the door it might unlock. The changes could be small at first, a quiet hum under the surface of your life, but soon they may become impossible to ignore. So, if this awakening is real, what happens next? Let's explore the mystical experiences and life changes that are believed to be coming for you, the bearer of the crescent moon mark. One of the first and most profound changes you're likely to experience, according to these beliefs, is your intuition getting a major boost. For those with the crescent moon mark, intuition isn't just a gut feeling. It's a kind of spiritual intelligence that is believed to become your main guide. What used to be a whisper might start to sound like a clear voice. You could find yourself knowing things without having any idea how you know them. This is what many call the activation of your inner oracle. In many spiritual traditions, it's thought that people with this mark have always been sensitive, maybe even a bit psychic since they were young. But those abilities often got pushed aside or explained away. In the potent energy that many feel is building around 2025, that suppression is believed to be falling away. You might get a sudden, strong urge to call a friend, only to find out they were in desperate need of a conversation. Or you might think of someone you haven't seen in ages and then bump into them the next day. This is the world of synchronicity, and for you, it could start feeling like a daily language. This heightened awareness is said to go beyond simple hunches. Your sensitivity to energy might skyrocket. You could walk into a room and instantly feel the vibe, the joy, the tension, the unspoken sadness. At first, this can feel like a lot to handle. The energy of crowds, noisy places, or even the news might become overwhelming. This isn't seen as a weakness. It's considered a sign of your spiritual nervous system coming online. You're no longer just looking at the world. You're feeling it on a vibrational level. Your body is becoming a finely tuned instrument. Practically speaking, this means you might start making decisions in a new way. Instead of just using logic and pro-con lists, you'll begin to trust how a situation feels. Does a job offer feel open and light, or tight and heavy? Does a new person feel like a breath of fresh air, or do they have an energetic static you can't quite explain? In this view, your intuition, symbolized by the crescent moon, which is tied to mystery and inner knowing, becomes your most trusted advisor. One of the toughest, but ultimately most freeing parts of this described awakening journey is something called the sacred collapse. The idea is that as your inner world changes, your outer world has to realign to match your new, higher vibration. This often shows up as things falling away because they're no longer a good, energetic fit for the person you're becoming. It might feel painful and confusing, almost like your life is falling apart, but from a spiritual viewpoint, it's a necessary and divinely guided clearing out. This collapse can touch every part of your life. Friendships you've had for years might suddenly feel draining or shallow. Conversations you used to enjoy might now seem meaningless. People who have known you forever might not get the changes you're going through and may even say you seem distant or strange. It's a common experience for people on this path to feel deeply alone during this phase. But the belief is that this solitude isn't a punishment, it's preparation. You're in a sacred cocoon, making the space you need to transform. Old relationships that were based on shared pain, shallow interests, or who you used to be are thought to dissolve to make way for your soul tribe, the people who will get the real you. Your career could also go through a massive shift. A job that once felt secure might now feel soul-crushing. You could feel an unexplainable pull to quit, switch fields, or finally chase a passion you've ignored for years. This is seen as your soul calling you toward your true purpose, a purpose said to be linked to why you have the Crescent Moon mark in the first place. According to some beliefs, this mark points to a soul with a mission to heal, teach, or inspire. Even your hobbies and interests will likely change. The shows, music, or books you once loved might lose their appeal, replaced by a deep hunger for knowledge about spirituality, metaphysics, or ancient wisdom. The idea isn't that you're losing yourself. You're shedding the layers of a false self you built to fit in. Think of it like a spiritual home renovation. The process is messy. There's dust and demolition. But you're not tearing down your home. You're tearing down the walls that kept you boxed in, revealing the incredible temple that was there all along. In this perspective, the collapse isn't the end of your life. It's the end of your cage. The spiritual awakening that bearers of the Crescent Moon mark are said to experience isn't just in your head or heart. It's a full-body event. The belief is that your physical body has to upgrade itself to hold the higher frequencies of consciousness you're integrating. This can lead to a bunch of strange and confusing physical symptoms. One of the most commonly reported experiences is a big shift in energy levels. You might go through periods of intense fatigue where you feel tired to your bones for no clear reason. This is often called an energetic upgrade. During these times, your body is thought to be working overtime on a cellular level to rewire itself and download huge amounts of spiritual information. It's important to honor this with rest. On the flip side, you might also get sudden bursts of energy where you feel electric and can't sleep, like you've tapped into a limitless power source. Your diet might also change overnight. Foods you used to love, especially heavy or processed ones, may suddenly seem gross to you. You might start craving clean, natural foods like fresh fruits and vegetables. This isn't usually a conscious choice. It's your body intuitively knowing what it needs to support its vibrational shift. Many people also report becoming more sensitive to alcohol and caffeine. The idea is that as you become more purified, your body starts to reject anything that clouds its clarity. You might also feel a range of odd physical sensations, like buzzing or vibrating in your hands, feet, or at the top of your head. Some report feeling strange electrical currents or waves of heat. You could also feel pressure or tingling on your forehead right around the third eye area, as your psychic senses are said to awaken. While it's always smart to consult a doctor to rule out any health issues, in the context of a spiritual awakening, these symptoms are often seen as normal signs of transformation. The belief is that your body isn't breaking down, it's breaking through. This journey can feel lonely, but you're not going through it alone. Many believe this is a global shift happening to countless people at once. If you've looked at your palm and you see the Crescent Moon mark, let's connect. Acknowledge that you're part of this awakening by commenting with a simple YES below. Let's build a community of support as we walk through this incredible time together. As the veil between worlds is said to thin for you, your dream state will likely become one of the most magical areas of change. For those with the Crescent Moon mark, dreams are believed to go from being random nightly recaps to becoming a vibrant classroom for your soul. The line between the dream world and waking life can start to blur, making your nights just as important as your days. You'll probably notice your dreams becoming more frequent and intense. They may feel incredibly vivid and real, so real that when you wake up, you need a minute to remember where you are. According to these beliefs, these aren't just dreams, they're experiences. You may be traveling in the astral realms, a dimension where you can meet spirit guides, get profound wisdom, and work through karma. The content of your dreams might also shift. You could start having lucid dreams, where you realize you're dreaming and can actually control what happens. This is seen as a powerful tool for self-discovery, allowing you to face fears or practice new skills. You might also have teaching dreams, where spiritual beings or ancestors show up to give you direct guidance or answer your questions. It's a good idea to pay close attention to any symbols or messages in these dreams, as they're considered direct communications from your higher self. Some people also report having prophetic dreams, getting glimpses of future events. This can be a bit strange, but it's viewed as a sign of your expanding consciousness and your ability to see beyond linear time. The key is to approach it all with curiosity instead of fear. Try keeping a dream journal by your bed. The second you wake up, write down everything you can remember, the feelings, the symbols, the colors. Over time, you might start to see patterns, creating a personal symbolic language that the universe is using to talk to you. In this view, your dream time is no longer just for rest. It's a sacred portal for learning, healing, and connecting to the cosmos. Perhaps the most life-altering part of this awakening is the slow and steady reveal of your true purpose. You might have spent your whole life with a nagging feeling that you were here for a reason, that there was something more you were meant to do. This feeling isn't just wishful thinking. It's considered the echo of a soul contract you made before you were born. And for those with the Crescent Moon mark, 2025 is believed to be the year that contract gets activated. This awakening of purpose usually isn't a sudden lightning bolt. It's more of a gradual pull in a new direction. You'll find yourself drawn to things that align with your soul's mission, which for bearers of this mark often revolves around serving, healing, teaching, or creating. You might feel a strong pull to start a healing practice, write an inspiring book, or simply create art that lifts people's spirits. This pull is seen as your soul's North Star, guiding you home. As your purpose gets clearer, you'll notice a new sense of courage. The fears that used to hold you back, fear of failure, of judgment, will start to fade. They're replaced by a solid inner knowing that you're on the right path. This is the power that comes from living in alignment with your purpose. When you're doing what you're meant to do, the universe is said to conspire to help you, bringing the right people and opportunities into your life. This journey of purpose will also connect you with what some call light workers, souls who chose to be here at this specific time to help anchor a higher frequency on the planet. In this belief system, the Crescent Moon mark is the sign of one of these souls. You're not just here to improve your own life, you're here to be a light for others. Your healing journey becomes a gift to the collective. As you heal yourself, you create a ripple effect of healing that touches everyone around you. In this way of thinking, your purpose isn't a job. It's the unique way that divine energy flows through you into the world. In 2025, the search for that purpose is said to end, and the living of it begins. Let's be clear. The path described for the awakened soul, sometimes marked by the crescent moon, isn't always easy. It's a journey of deep transformation that will challenge you and ask you to let go of everything you thought you knew. There will be moments of confusion, loneliness, and spiritual burnout. But as you move through the sacred collapse of your old life, you will also uncover a strength and wisdom you never knew you had. The experience is believed to be unfolding in 2025. The sharp intuition, the vivid dreams, the physical shifts, and the discovery of your purpose aren't signs that something is wrong. Within these spiritual frameworks, they are signs that everything is finally becoming right. They are seen as evidence of a sacred remembrance, an activation of your divine blueprint. The crescent moon in your palm isn't just a line on your skin. Spiritual traditions see it as a map and a promise. It's a reminder that you were chosen for this journey, that you have everything you need to handle it, and that you are a key part of a huge planetary awakening. Trust the process, be kind to yourself, and listen to the whispers of your soul. The feeling isn't that you're falling apart, but that you're finally falling into place. Welcome to your awakening. The year 2025 isn't the end goal, it's just the beginning of the magnificent journey home.